Hilda Dokubo reacts as electricity tariff is reportedly set to increase by over 40% from July. Rivers State Labour Party chairperson Hilda Dokubo has taken to social media to air her opinion following reports that the cost attached to the use of electricity in Nigeria will be hiked by over 40% from the next month. She aired such opinion on Instagram. Recall that The Guardian had few hours ago announced that Nigerians will need to brace up for tougher times as electricity tariff is set to increase by over 40% from the month of July. According to the media outlets, with a monthly subsidy of about 50 million naira still in the electricity sector, owing to revenue shortfall, the increase in electricity tariff due from the 1st of July may be another acid test for the administration of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. And so following such reports, Nollywood veteran actress Hilda Dokubo took to her official Twitter account to react as she stated that when it rains, it pours on all prince, freeborn or slave, wife, side chick, concubine, husband, boyfriend or manchilla. Hilda Dokubo finally asked her political opponents to bring their lies, abuses and propaganda along, adding that they should activate their fake accounts and perch, but they know the truth. So she basically says in her this looks like a tweet, not even Instagram. But she says when it rains, it pours on all prince, freeborn or slave, wife, side chick, concubine, husband, boyfriend, or manchula. So bring your lies, abuses, and propaganda along, activate your fake accounts, and perch, but you know the truth. Okay, so rather than approaching this from Hilda said this, what is the Tinubu administration doing right now? Who won or who lost? Or the aftermath or post-election atmosphere in the country. The problem is Nigeria is so unstable that the country literally changes per handover. So with every 4 years or every 8 years that an administration changes, a new administration comes in and everything changes. And this is the problem. The system itself should be able to be maintained by any and whoever that enters it. Not that the system changes depending on who enters the system. And I think this is the problem. Because we have no standard of how we should operate and how we should be governed, that's why we have comments like, in Buhari's administration, or in Jonathan's time, or in Obasanjo's time, this was happening, this wasn't happening. And that is not how we should be. And I think this is the problem why we regress. Because we have no standard to compare ourselves to. We compare ourselves with the last administration. And when things get progressively worse, we wish we went back to the times that were also bad and accept it as okay and normal, and we would rather suffer less than suffer more, when in reality we should not be suffering at all. So I think it's a problem, and what it shows is there is no standard. If there's anything that should affect bills, electricity, amenities and how we relate, it should be the economy and the society itself. Not that, there's a handover and then drastic changes. 40% in electricity bills, that is ludicrous. That's a lot. And are wages increasing? Do we even have a minimum wage that accounts for a basic standard of living? How can you have a monthly minimum wage and then we have a yearly annual rent system? Nigeria is so disorganized, and it's the fact that the whole system is just not functioning, and the different systems that make up the big Nigerian system, they don't exist. When it comes to housing, when it comes to education, healthcare, the labor market, the economy, the prices, normal prices of things. There are no price ceilings, there are no price floors. People go to the market, we are negotiating. There is literally no order down to the grassroots. And that is the problem. So rather than focusing on, this is what Tinubu administration has brought, no. There should be a standard of how, the economy is run, the decisions that are made, not that, a president comes in and then different laws, different bills, different policies, it's too much of a change. It's like and the thing is, it's like, it's not even change in the right direction. We just go downwards. At the end of the day, the illusion of choice that election brings, it's very sad. It's very sad. But I think we should be wise in how we have these conversations, because obviously Hilda Dokubo has taken the aspect of, okay, fine, I know the truth. She's sort of sending messages to her political opponents, and everything is linked to, Tinubu's administration. But that's really not the problem. It's like, we should address the fact that we lack a system, and we should address the fact that there's so much uncertainty and unreliability and even fear when handing over, or the elections basically mean a whole new regime, like literally a whole new type of government, not even a democratic, because again, the democratic system should work regardless of whoever is president. The judicial system, everything should work regardless of who is president. INEC should work and not be in favor of whoever is president at the time. That's where the problem is. We need to have all these bodies, all these systems within the big government system work by themselves, efficiently by themselves, with integrity by themselves. And because we are inefficient, these systems have been tampered. They are not genuine. They're not able to function themselves. They are corrupted. Of course, when you add all these together, it then brings to the whole big problem of governance in Nigeria. There is disorderliness is the order of the day. It is that bad. So I personally would not choose to go the approach of, who she's talking to or what Taylor said. She's addressed, obviously, the fact that at the end of the day, whoever you are, this electricity bill or whatever it is that the Tinubu administration brings, it will affect you regardless. But then what else? You saying it affects us, so what should we do about it? Should we just accept it? Or do we hold the people to the right accounts? And really, we sort of fight a very big battle when we start, with change at the presidential level. The way the system is already structured, the president has too much power already. So depending on one person, we can't depend on people like a human being to lead you. No, we need to create a system and know that we can hold a system to account, knowing that, okay, the system will function and the way we are governed is credible and reliable, regardless of whoever takes the top seat or whatever position. People, I think, and don't forget to like and subscribe.